There's something undeniably captivating about hotels, a place where lives intersect briefly, secrets are kept, and mysteries unfold. But what if those luxurious lobbies and cozy suites held darker tales, where tragedy, horror, and the inexplicable became permanent residents? From a devilish murder castle to the haunted halls of the Cecil Hotel, these chilling stories will make you think twice before booking your next stay. Let's unlock the doors to some of the most sinister hotels in history. You won't believe what's waiting inside. Number 10. The Cecil Hotel, a real-life house of horrors. The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles has a history so sinister that it has inspired countless documentaries, podcasts, and paranormal investigations. Originally built in 1924 as a luxury destination for business travelers, its grandeur quickly faded during the Great Depression. Over the years, the Cecil became infamous for housing a slew of tragic events, including multiple suicides and murders. Serial killers like Richard Ramirez, Aka the Night Stalker, and Jack Unterweger found refuge within its walls, turning the hotel into a temporary lair for their gruesome crimes. Elisa Lam's mysterious death in 2013, where her body was discovered in the rooftop water tank, shocked the world. The baffling elevator footage showing her acting erratically remains one of the internet's most debated mysteries, spawning endless conspiracy theories. Even with its recent rebranding as the Stay on Main, the Cecil's dark legacy continues to linger, making it a magnet for thrill seekers and ghost hunters alike. Number 9. H. Holmes Murder Castle. Hospitality at its worst. H. Holmes, often considered America's first serial killer, turned his Chicago hotel into a macabre murder castle during the 1893 World's Fair. Holmes meticulously designed the building with hidden passages, soundproof rooms, and trapdoors that led to a basement equipped with acid vats and crematoriums. These architectural nightmares allowed Holmes to lure victims under the pretense of employment or lodging, only to meet horrifying fates. Despite confessing to 27 murders, experts believe the actual count could be much higher, as bones and remains were discovered throughout the castle. The sheer audacity of Holmes' crimes has captivated imaginations for decades, with historians dubbing him the Devil in the White City. His murderous escapades remain a chilling reminder of how charm and cunning can mask unfathomable evil. Number 8. The Unsolved Mystery of Room 1046. In 1935, the bizarre case of Roland T. Owen, at Kansas City's hotel president, confounded authorities and continues to perplex true crime enthusiasts. Owen, later identified as Artemis Ogletree, checked in under a pseudonym and displayed strange behavior, such as refusing housekeeping and keeping his room dark. Days later, he was discovered brutally beaten and stabbed, with the room locked from the inside. His cryptic final words suggested a larger conspiracy. Nobody is to blame. The case grew stranger when a mysterious caller paid for his funeral, and a woman sent flowers to his grave. Some theories suggest mob involvement or a tragic love triangle, but with no conclusive evidence, the mystery endures. This haunting tale has since become one of the most famous cold cases in hotel history. Number 7. The Panchkula Triple Murder, a deadly check-in. The quiet town of Pinjore, Panchkula, India, was rocked by a gruesome triple murder in December 2024. The Sultanate Hotel's parking lot became a crime scene when 3 local businessmen were found dead. Initial investigations revealed gang involvement, as the victims had allegedly been lured to the hotel under false pretenses. 2 gang members were arrested, but their motive remains unclear, with speculations ranging from financial disputes to revenge. This incident shed light on the growing influence of organized crime in the region and raised concerns about hotel security measures. The community's shock was palpable as they grappled with the stark realization that such violence could occur in a place meant for relaxation and leisure. Number 6. The Lucknow Family Tragedy. On New Year's Eve 2024, what should have been a festive celebration turned into a nightmare in Lucknow, India. A mother and her 4 daughters were found dead in a hotel room, allegedly murdered by her own son. Authorities were horrified when they uncovered a chilling video recorded by the perpetrator, explaining his motives. He cited deep-seated family tensions as the driving force behind his actions. The incident has sparked widespread discussions about the role of mental health support within families and the societal pressures that can lead to such tragedies. The case remains a stark reminder of how fragile family bonds can sometimes unravel with devastating consequences. Number 5. The Shinjuku Kabukiko Love Hotel Murders. In the neon-lit streets of Tokyo's Kabukiko district, a series of unsolved murders in 1981 left an indelible scar on Japan's love hotel industry. Over several months, 3 women were found strangled in different hotels, their cases eerily similar. Despite rigorous investigations and heightened security measures, the killer was never caught. The murders shocked a society unaccustomed to such high-profile violent crimes, particularly in spaces meant for privacy and discretion. The events prompted love hotels to implement stricter safety protocols, including surveillance cameras and better guest vetting. Decades later, the unsolved cases continue to intrigue true crime aficionados, becoming a haunting part of Tokyo's history. Number 4. The Ritz-Carlton, Hong Kong. Luxury meets tragedy. The Ritz-Carlton, Hong Kong, perched high above the city in the International Commerce Center, is a symbol of opulence. However, in January 2018, its reputation was marred by a harrowing murder-suicide. A South Korean businessman, overwhelmed by personal and financial pressures, killed his wife and young son before taking his own life in their suite. The tragedy shocked not only the hotel staff, but also the broader international community. Number 3. The Hotel Carter's dark past. The Hotel Carter in New York City, once a bustling hub near Times Square, devolved into a haven for crime and neglect. By the 2000s, its reputation had reached rock bottom, with reports of murders, drug dealings, and unsanitary conditions. In 2007, the discovery of a woman's body stuffed under a bed marked one of its darkest moments. The victim, a young woman, had been brutally murdered by a convicted sex offender. The incident highlighted the systemic issues plaguing budget accommodations and the dangers faced by vulnerable guests. Eventually, the hotel closed its doors, but its eerie legacy lives on, often cited as one of the most infamous establishments in New York history. Number 2. The Zona Divas Murders. A digital age tragedy. The Mexican escort website Zona Divas became infamous for luring young women with promises of financial stability, only to subject them to exploitation and violence. Several women associated with the site were found murdered in hotels, their deaths highlighting the dark underbelly of the sex trade in the digital era. Netflix's documentary, Caught in the Web. The murders behind Zona Divas brought these tragic stories to light, sparking global outrage. The cases underscore the dangers faced by vulnerable women in search of better opportunities and the urgent need for stronger protections against human trafficking. Number 1. The Ballyfin de Manton Patricide. The idyllic Ballyfin de Manton Hotel in Ireland, known for its stunning Georgian architecture and luxurious amenities, became the scene of a horrific crime. An American tourist, in a shocking turn of events, murdered his father during their stay. The incident left both staff and guests reeling, as it unfolded in one of the country's most exclusive settings. Reports suggest long-standing familial disputes may have escalated into violence, but the exact motive remains under investigation. The crime has since cast a somber shadow over the opulent estate, a reminder that even the most serene locations can harbor unimaginable tragedy. Guests who were present that day described the surreal chaos as authorities cordoned off the scene, disrupting the normally tranquil atmosphere of the hotel. The Ballyfin de Men, often hailed as a slice of heaven, now struggles to reconcile its reputation for peace with the brutal events that unfolded there. That's all for today's video. If these chilling tales kept you on the edge of your seat, imagine what's coming next. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon for more spine-tingling stories. Share this with your fellow thrill seekers and let us know in the comments which tale gave you the biggest chills. See you in the next adventure into the unknown.